Okay. Should be live now. So, welcome everyone to another drawing with Eric. In this one, I'm going to be drawing Thanos. Um, Probably going to do him in a nice pose or something. Not sure yet. But yeah, thank you all who voted on who should be drawn next. Um, Little airheaded right now just because I got a package in the mail. That's why the stream started late. Obviously, if you're watching this later on, meaning after it's been pre-recorded, then thank you for stopping by and thank you for checking this out. All right, now I'm currently looking up some reference of Monsieur Thanos. I want the comic book Thanos because that's my favorite one. Let's see. Let's see. Let's find a really, really good and good. What's a good one? So yeah, I might not be as talkative as I normally am, just because I'm kind of just wanting to draw and kind of focus on the drawing itself. Yeah, that's a good enough. That's good enough to get me started. So yeah, let's do new. Let's do A4 paper. Color. Thanos. Draw with Ep07. Enter. Alright. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a good Memorial Day weekend. And a Memorial Day as well. I spent pretty much the whole holiday looking at vehicles for band stuff. Let's use blue just because I like blue. I like blue. Yeah, it's a nice blue. That's a nice blue. Tis. Also been playing a lot of Witcher 3 and playing other games. I'm also currently working on what's behind me is some parts for a new computer build. So that's kind of what I was distracted with today. I've kind of got most of the parts behind me, which is nice. We're going to go with a really freaking square, really square that jaw. Let's give him that big old square jaw. I've drawn Thanos. I believe this will be my third time? Because I know I drew him for a Twitch emote thing as a commission. So, pretty sure this will be, my third time drawing. Not sure if I want to give him that kind of square. Well, yeah, I'll give him kind of that type of square jaw. But there's multiple ways you can kind of go about doing that square jaw look. This kind of line. Because you can also just kind of come out here and then have that come down like that, which we'll see how this goes. Probably have him kind of head tilted up, kind of like with his with the gauntlet out in his hand, because it's all the stones are on his knuckles, his thumb knuckle, and then the back of his hand. So I really just need that kind of grip to make it look good. With that kind of look, and it's his left hand, so it'll be this side for him. But what kind of body shape? I guess I wanted to kind of have that puffed chest, imposing kind of figure going. So something kind of big dude. So I can go a little ham here with his body proportions, which I might use. Actually, I think I will use a symmetrical ruler to make life so much easier. Oh, that's right. That's gonna shite. Okay, let's it doesn't matter. It'll kind of, yeah. It'll straighten itself. It'll straighten itself out. Hey, I wasn't that far off, actually. That makes me happy. Look at that. I wasn't that far off. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. I am impressed. That is way better than I thought I was going to end up doing, to be honest. I'm impressed with myself. Okay. And then, yeah, for his dome, kind of do that, and then that. It's kind of like the way I like to do that kind of stuff. Anyway, doesn't matter. So yeah, let's get this kind of thing going down to his chest. I'm gonna grab another image. Yeah, that'll look good. That'll look good. It's a bit stretched, but yeah, let's try and get one that's not so stretched. Also, talking with pen in my mouth. Also, yeah, his head actually should be a little. I was gonna say, please let this work. Yeah, let's move his head a bit. There we go. Because I still want him to have a neck. It's gonna be a chunk-ass neck, but I still want him to have a neck. And then he's got these kind of like ear things like that. He's got like a thing going on with his face. I'm definitely gonna go classic for some of his stuff. Also, I am sorry for fucking with my little fool. Whoa! Hello! Let me make sure I'm on the right thing before I do that. There we go. Yeah. And then, yeah, we'll come out from his neck. He's probably gonna have like some. Yeah, I am gonna embellish a little bit on his design just because I know I can. I definitely want him to be kind of a big, bulking mother trucker. That's his first part of his waist. This is the second part of his waist, down to his leg crotch, like that. In fact, we could probably square that out a little bit more. Yeah, let's square that off a little more. Big old burly chest. Just give him a big old chunkin' chest. Ooh, wrong button. Sometimes I gotta like remember where things are sometimes, and I'm like, oh god, where did that go? I'm just putting some of the indicator marks for certain landmark features like that. He's gonna have one pair of these here, and then obviously the rest kind of follow from there. That, that one, and then there's like kind of a chunky one that just kind of goes all the way down. So yeah, a lot of this is just me landmarking some stuff for my own sake. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be his head. And up here, because he's got like the big. I guess that does kind of cover a chunk of his freaking chest. Just this like thingy he has, which is basically like a bloody shoulder pad system going on here. Now, where do I want the gauntlet? I want the gauntlet. I think I want it like up here, kind of like near his face, like up in this area. Ha 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 ha. I'll wait a sec before I do that. And then yeah, his legs. go here. Yeah, you would probably have his knee go like that, and then have that go out. Debating on if I want to actually draw. I guess that's correct. Although he's a little more stocky. So I can actually shrink kind of his midsection a wee bit. Because he's kind of a big dude, but he's also kind of stocky looking half the time. So I think I can squish his body a considerable amount. I think I'll do it from here. And then let's control T. Then let's just kind of... Yeah, let's squish him up a bit. Maybe... Ooh. Control... Undo that. No. I'm trying to think of the best way to do it in a way that's gonna... Yeah, like that. And then move that back there. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Now he's got a little more chunk to him. A little more chonk to him. Fix that. That. There. There we go. I think that's a little better, honestly. All right. The stream, I have the event set till 2. Or 2. I'm dumb. Till like 8. I don't think I'll actually stream that long just because I do have other things that I really want to get done today. But yeah, let me actually put some of his other features in. Yeah, let's put some of his features in because I actually just realized, yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's gotta wrap around this. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's his shoulder. Which is gonna be broken. See, I have to anatomy now. And it's been a while since I've had to anatomy. You ever just forget how to anatomy? Like, I know it's drawing it on both sides, and I actually don't want it to draw it on both sides. Let me not show the ruler. I didn't mean to do that! Gripe. There we go. So yeah, let me just draw this side, because I think I'm only going to have one hand up, like him doing kind of like the one pose, but have his other hand just kind of down. In fact, I might even have it down in kind of a nice... kind of a nice chunky pose or something. Let's see what catches me fancy. Because he's got gauntlets no matter what. Like I said, hope everyone's holiday weekend was really good. Yeah, he's got like big old freaking mauls of freaking hands. He got just chunk. He is just a big man. He is just a big old dude. I'm trying to think if I want his hand like down by his side, like in an open pose, or in like a fist pose. Let me try fist pose, which would actually change. Because yeah, technically this would be going like that and like that. This would actually be more like that. And this would be the curved bit here. Like that. Also, I hear just fucking thunder outside. Either that or something he's moving something. I don't know which. Alright, let's draw a hand. If I'm gonna draw the fist, I might as well draw it in one of my more kind of classic. Big old beefy fist. Big old chunking hand. Because, like I said, he got just big old beefiness all around. He's just a big old boy. Yeah, like that. Like just big, big freaking hand. Yeah, there we go. Big old hand. He got a big old hand. He got big old hand. And this one also technically has like the same gauntlet design on it, with like the way his knuckles and stuff are. Like the pattern of his glove, because it's literally the gloves are the same on both hands. Ow. It's just one has one has the stones on it. So, but it does have the big old glove, which where does it end? Okay, it ends about where you expect a glove to end. Does anyone have a good design or a picture of like the inside of that glove? Cause that would be ever so helpful. Can I get a picture of the inner of his glove? What is... Because the outside's got like a little thing on it. In like his classic design. Come on, I just need a little inside look of his thing. Okay, it looks like... Okay. So he's got a thing here. But no. I'm gonna put the same design on the inside as well, just because... yeah, I think I'm gonna do it on the inside as well, just because I think that's a look that I would like. I have the picture. All right, let's see. Just kind of the general thing he has going on here, and I'm gonna add a little bit of a bump just because I always like adding bumps and stuff to gloves. I think it looks cool. So yeah, let me kind of erase a little bit of this just to make it easier on me later when I ink. Yeah, I don't mind taking my time with this drawing right now. I don't have to. Honestly, I could go a lot quicker if I wanted to, and I'll probably end up speeding up at some point, but right now I don't feel like I need to. Okay, so he's got like a thing going like right here is what I was looking at, and then that seems to do this, and it seems like it's a kind of a pattern type deal. That see, there's shadow on his hand or on his underarm side of his hand, and they have it like blackened out very heavily. So I can't tell if his glove is just always like that in classic design. Because I do like his classic design, like from Infinity Gauntlet. Hmm. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm looking at pictures of the comic now. Just because I like this comic, I like this design. This is kind of what I want to go for. Okay, so it's just an opening. And there's no... Okay, so that's all banding. Right there. Okay, so it's like a banding effect. Okay, cool. So that's what I will go with. I will go with that look. All right, cool. I have one arm pretty much done. See, this one's going to be raised up, probably, like, up. Like, this is probably going to end up, like, coming up here a little bit, because I'm going to have him, like, raise his arm, so that shoulder's going to have to move. Well, no, it's not going to have to move a lot, actually. It's probably going to move just to here. Like, at most, it might move to here. Oop. And let's get rid of this stuff, just to have it visually out of my way, because right now it's just kind of noise. I like to at least try to erase a little bit as I go, just to make life easier in the long run. Let's get rid of some of this stuff, because right now it's just kind of noise that's going to get in the way. Because I think I want his glove hand. I don't want it like way up here. I want it like, so let's see if I was doing it. If I was doing my arm, that's my arm normal. And then, yeah. So if I was just putting my hand here, yeah, I wouldn't be raising my shoulder. I would just be putting my arm here. So, do I want it to the side? Yeah, I want it kind of off to the side. Or I can have it like right here. Well, I can have it like right next to his face. Like, have his hand, let's see if I were doing that. Yeah, you can do that because your shoulder rotates that way in a ball joint. So it would come down here, and then like his elbow would be about where his breasts are, like right under his breast. So kind of like his elbow would be here-ish, and then you'd have like the arm, and then you'd have the hand itself. Let me make sure I'm at least gauging that good. Yeah, that's about. Thumb pointing out. So the thumb would be like out here. Now see, the hard part is going to be doing that curl, which actually, you guys can't see it, but I do have OBS in front of me, where my webcam is. It's like right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of use my hand. Like if my hand was right here, let me get the angle. So yeah, if I were to do the pose like that. Oh wow, yeah, it is kind of hard because naturally your hand kind of wants to do that, but I want you to be able to see that thumb. So I do need to kind of have him having his hand tilted like that. Well, no, that's actually not as bad as I thought. There's a little bit of a curve to this finger. So yeah, I have to keep that in there. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of a curve to this finger. Curve to this finger. This one's going to kind of actually curve around like that. And then this one's going to kind of have a weird thing going on here. So that's kind of what it's going to look like for the most part. And then, yeah, and then that's just going to kind of bulge out back into his hand, which is going to become like that. And then that's his elbow. Yeah, that's his elbow. So kind of like that. And I think this would be the bump. The main bump would be over here. And that's the outer bump. And then this arm would basically be doing, like, his shoulder would be kind of doing something, let me see. Normally it'd be like this, and then doing this. Yeah, it's going to be mostly a downward. Actually, it's almost like this. If I were to draw it more accurately. But yeah. And then that comes up. Stop doing that. And then that goes down to that. So basically, we have that. And then the stones go here, 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 and then I believe here is the last one. So I think it goes like that. So yeah. So basically, 1, 2, and then that's the top of the fingers there, like that. Then yeah, you have 1, like that, 2, like that, and then 3, like that. Yeah, actually, that's what it would look like even on this one. If I get rid of that, still that, and then it would be boom, 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 like that. Yeah, something like that. This hand would pretty much just be 1 and 2 because of the angle. And then this one, you get 1 here. You get 1 here. And then you have the other one here. So yeah, that's basically what his hand's kind of doing. Let me bring back the reference. Alright, let's get a good... Can we get a good picture of the hand zoomed in, please? What? I was gonna say, I should already be logged into Pinterest. What are you doing, Pinterest? Stop it. Pinterest was just like freaking the crap out. Like, what the frick? Yeah, that's him snapping his finger. Yeah, I want to see the, Seriously! Stop it! It keeps, like, undoing when I click on things. Like, why are you bloody doing that? Yes, I just want to have this open. There we go. Okay, so he's got... Okay. So, the design is basically simple. It goes up to here, and then rings like that. And then that goes like that. Like so. And then back into that. So this goes around one of the stones. Like that. And then you'll have this, and then that'll come out like that. And something like that. On his thumb, because you only have 2 things, I'm just going to do that. I'll pretty much have him mostly done other than his face, which I'm going to do... Honestly, I'm going to get rid of... Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to get rid of all this just to make life super easy. Because I'm going to do the face with the symmetrical ruler. Because it makes life so much easier. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's get back to drawing. So pretty much they're all like that. You have the stone itself is like in this area. Then you have circulated bits around it, which leads up into things, which are basically his finger or knuckle area, which is right there. And then you have another one here, so actually you wouldn't even... Frick, you wouldn't even bloody see his other freaking finger. Because yeah, that would be completely invisible. Which I might actually take advantage of that happening. Whoa. Like that. Yeah. Same with this. Like, this is going to be mostly just that. Weep. And then, yeah, this one's going to be... I could probably be using the lips tool for this, for these. And who knows, maybe I might. We'll see. And then like that. And then like that. And then like that. Wee. Okay. And basically they're all basically that. repeat ad nauseum. It's kind of the point here is you just kind of do this until you have all the stones covered. And then, yeah. So then this stuff. And then, yeah, this would be thing like that. That. Same here. You would actually, yeah, this one's weird because it would be like that. And then this one would be that. Yeah, so that's the main detail. Oh, yeah, and then the stone, the time stone or whatever. Here in the middle just gets its own little ring around itself. And then that goes into his actual gauntlet, which is mostly just a glove. A big old glove, which I'm perfectly fine with because that's actually kind of what I like about it. Is it's just a big old glove. They call it a gauntlet, and I'm like, mother frigger, that's not a gauntlet, that's a glove. Like, sir, you are using a glorified glove. But I ain't gonna argue with the man. Otherwise, he snaps me out of existence. Otherwise, yeah, he snaps my ass out of existence, so. Okay, and then, yeah, just like before, it's just got a little, detail. Let me clean a lot of this up, because holy crap, there's just a lot of noise here. Not what I meant to do! I want to clean this up. Since I know that's what I'm going with. And yeah, you have this thing, and then right in here you have like a little, you have a thing here, which is a detail. Cool. That one's a little bigger just because it's his main hand. And yeah, all this can go away. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, cool. Let's bring back... Oh, good. You just have to click on it. Alright, let's get back to his fish. Let's find a nice, good picture of his fish. Yeah, is anything good here? Trying to find like an older one or something. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to look up. Yeah, I'm just trying to look up stuff. Let's see. I know I'm like randomly quiet for some bloody reason, and I do apologize for that. But I'm like trying to find a really good image of Thanos' face helmet. I'm trying to find something that's like a nice big image of his freaking gob. And I keep getting distracted. I apologize. I keep getting distracted by stuff, and I've already like wasted an hour. There we go. That's a big picture of his freaking face. That'll work. That'll do. All right. Let's see. So, yeah, wow, his eyes are like way up here compared. Like his eyes are like right. Yeah, they're a little higher, but not by much, honestly. So yeah, let's have his eyes up here like they would be. So he's got like, honestly, I can kind of draw based on the design of his helmet. Yeah, that'll actually be a lot simpler. Because his helmet pretty much encapsulates his face for the most part. Because it's got like a thing here, which then comes out to here, comes back in, comes back down, and then goes like, and then like wraps around some stuff here. And then his nose done comes out like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him kind of a nice big old chunky nose. Big old chunky nose. Okay, that might be a little. That might be a little. Let's make it slightly less chunky nose. Slightly less chunky nose. Still chunky nose, but slightly less gargantuanly huge of a nose. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a little bit better. That's a bit better. I made his nose a little too freaking huge. In fact, I kind of just want to have him have a nose like that. Like I like to draw kind of big noses like that. All right, so his eyes are gonna basically be inside of this thing like that. And then this is pretty much where his eyes are. Which I could just black out his eyes if I wanted to, really. Then we're gonna get that. And then he's got his thing that comes up here. Like that. There we go. And then we're gonna give him a big old grin. Let's look at what his grin, what that last grin looks like. Oh, he got a purty grin. Boy, howdy, he an ugly mother. Yeah, let's give him a big old grin. Just kind of. Just a big old happy man. Big old happy man. Big old happy man. He just a big happy boy. He's a happy boy. And he's also got weird bumps all over his face. He's got a weird face, is what I'm saying. And then and yeah, he's got like a thing going on here. He's got a weird face, to say the least. I am not doing this man any favors, honestly. Okay, so that's that. I'm giving him kind of this thing, which in some of his things he has. Camouflage. like that. Okay, so it's mostly all blue, and then he has, like, obviously... Oh, the power just blipped. I don't like that. I don't like when the power blips. Not good. Okay, his belt! Oh, wow, his belt's high up. Although I guess not really. That's probably where most people's belt... Let's see. 1, 2, 3... Let's see. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, it's about the fourth one. That's not bad. But yeah, he's got a belt, like, right... About right here. Which, yeah, goes about to his waistline, which... And then he's got kind of a fold for his things. Hello, musique. Musique. Music. Is that supposed to be like a weird way of saying music? Also, sorry I'm not looking at chat. I just looked over there. Thankfully, it doesn't look like I missed much. Hi. Hi, music. Alright, I'm gonna have to draw that bull crap all down here. That's fine. But hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, that wind sounds like it's a picking up. So yeah, I'm not sure quite how I'm gonna do this stuff. I might just do that. And then yeah, just have like have, well, this one can just be one, like that. And then this one can be like that. In the middle. Like that. To the middle. Then yeah, obviously that won't. His belt's got a thing here. Let's erase some of this. Belt seems to divide. Man, that wind out there is just having fun. Oh, it's part of his tunic. Oh, that's the belt for his tunic. Ew, he's got a tunic on. I didn't realize that. I'm dumb. Okay, so yeah, he's wearing a tunic. That makes so much more sense now that I can see what he's wearing. A tunic and a bloody codpiece. Yay, that's lovely. We'll just draw that. Honestly, we'll just draw that because that's what it looks like. Okay. For his legs, yeah, I'll give a little bit of a bump here. Just because, why not? And this is where his boots would be. If I decided to draw his feet, but I'm lazy, so that's what you get. I am horribly lazy. This is what you get. And then that goes there. This tunic goes there. Let's erase stuff. So yeah, I guess this will end up being a decently length video. And video / stream. Which, you know, I'm sure some of you won't mind. Some of you probably don't mind the longer streams. Some of you might. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. It depends on who actually watches these, like, when they're done being live. Okay, so he's got a tunic, which finishes that pattern coming down here, and then it comes off down here, and then up here, and then like that. And then he's got more of this going on. Okay, cool. Oh, right, yeah, legs. I guess I can do that. And then, like, Do that. Yeah, that's about as much detail as I honestly want to put in that. Here, it looks like it just mimics his glove, to where it just kind of goes like that, and then has the boop boop. Come on, at least try. Boop, boop. Come on, try better. Yeah, like that, and then that's that. My nose itches so badly, and I don't know why. Okay, yeah, let's do these. So this is a bend point, so obviously this is going to be, or one of those rings would be, like that, and like that. So each of these will be that, and then a ring, that, and then a ring, that, and then a ring. And then I guess, yeah, each of these would also be that, and then a ring. So yeah, I can just kind of draw some rings here. Cool. That takes care of that. Because he only has them on like the bottom parts, which here you're not seeing. You're seeing the front part. Oh, and then yeah, his thumbs also gonna have. It does show more on his thumb that he does have like. Yeah, he does have one like down here and then here, like here and here. But how did I draw that on this one? On this one, I only drew the back one. Yeah, why would he have a thing here? Yeah, he doesn't have a thing here. He has a thing here, but then they show a second one up here. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at his finger. I'm dumb. Yeah, his thumb. He just has the one where his thumb bends. So yeah, right there. I'm dumb. Ignore me. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, I guess I still have that turned on. Yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to go to inks with this. I'm not really missing anything, detail-wise. No, I've pretty much got his entire thing going on here. So, before the power goes out and I lose all this stuff, let me actually save. This will go in artwork. Drawing with Eric, project files, episode 7. Alright, let's get to inking. Let it ink layer. Obviously, for this, we'll want that. We'll only want it for some parts. So let's deal with, I think I kind of want to deal with the, gauntlet first. Oh. I was like, why isn't it drawing? Okay. I was like, why the frick is it not drawing? Yeah, we'll go with a 12, maybe. 12 should be good. Will 12 be good? Maybe a 10. 8. Ooh, 8 looks good. 8 looks good. Alright. Let's go with an 8. Actually, let's go with a 5. Nah, it's a bit too thin. 6. Yeah, let's go with a 6. No. Yeah, I like 8. 8 works for me. So yeah, let's do his little gauntlet first. And since we're doing the gauntlet first, set that to 7. And let's set these up. And honestly, I can actually just do this. Ah! Yeah, honestly, that'll be a lot easier. Although, once I get up to these ones, it's not going to be quite as straightforward. So I will do the first part. Like this. Whee! And then review, and let me actually... Man, it is... I can freaking hear it outside right now. It is pouring. Like, it is raining its butt off. But whatever, I don't care. As long as the power stays on, I'm perfectly fine. And then over here, we'll do this one by hand because, whoop. Just because I feel like it'd be better. How much? Yeah, minimum value, I have it like 80. Let's do it down a little bit more. Yeah, let's get a little bit of variation in the... Because I kind of treat this the same way I treat a... Yeah, it works. A pen, like microns and such, where the tip does have some play, but not a lot. Like, it's mostly going to be a solid thing. Also bring that down a little bit, just for clarity's sake. Whoop. And swoop. Since I know this is going to be like that. Okay. Usually inking don't take me too long, so hopefully we'll have this done. Hopefully, honestly, but I would like to get it done before like the time I set, but this could take me half an hour to an hour, depending on how much detail I want to, or depending on how long I want to take, because honestly, I don't need it to end at 8. That's just when the event said it's going to be over, and I've been known to just ignore my own stuff, and God, like, there's an itchy spot, like, right there on the cusp of the curl of my nose, and it's not a hair, at least I don't think it's a hair. Like, I'm gonna go in the bathroom and just take some scissors and be like, snip, 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 get out of my nose. God, can you people hear that? Because I hope you can. Because holy crapola. Like, it is just unloading outside. Like, Thor is just having a field day right now. Like, I don't know who he's fighting, but I feel sorry for them. Because it can't be fun. If it's anything like what I'm basically hearing, yeah, I'm gonna just do these real quick. Just because I know those are all constants, and they're kind of like in the way, no matter what. Whoop, and swoop, and then whoop. Swoop-de-swoop. Do the whoop-de-whoop. That's good enough. Swoobity-swiggity. Hot diggity. There. There we go. Oh, my... So, if you're watching this at home, and you're still around somehow, or you probably skipped forward, I don't know. Or you set this on fast forward and are just not caring, which, honestly, I wouldn't blame you. But if you're still around, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for being here, and all that lovely stuff. Yeah, that'll do. Make sure you leave a comment on anyone you would like to see me draw. And when this is over, or when you feel like checking out, go and look on the community section after you subscribed, because do make sure you subscribe for more content. But check the community tab, as that is where you will find the poll to decide what I draw next, basically. I usually put in contestants from the previous polls, minus whoever won, or who has won. So I try not to draw the same character too often. I'm sure at some point I'll reach a point where okay, yeah, that's just how that's gonna have to be like that. Eventually, I'm going to reach a point where I guess I'll have done so many characters that I will start adding old ones back onto the list. But so far, I have not had to. So, again, make sure you check that for any of the new contestants who are going to be potentially drawn by me. And vote on who you would like to see. Yeah, see, this is going to be a pain in the nozzle because I'm going to have to do parts of his chest separately and then other parts at the same time. So, honestly, his face is... Yeah, I'll do everything I can do at the same time. I'll do at the same time. And then, obviously, I'll just use the ruler off when I can't. But anyway, as I was going to say, I usually don't do this, but I feel like doing a little bit of fun for one. Anyway, let's keep going. But yeah, vote for who you would like to see next. Make suggestions for who you would like to see next, either in the poll itself, like you can comment on the poll and be like, hey, can you draw this guy next time? And not even so much just saying, hey, draw this guy, but like if you give a suggestion and I'm like, ooh, that'd be a fun character to draw, I'll more than likely throw them in the list of like potential people for the vote on, and then you can vote on them. And that'll allow you to help kind of, get the person you want drawn. Obviously, if you would like me to draw something for you, like directly... nose stitches. If you'd like me to draw something for you directly, I'm always open for commissions. So go ahead and check the description for my Carbon Made account, which is my portfolio. God, my nose just... And it's not even like snot or anything. Like, it feels like there's a hair just poking the underside of my nose so badly. And it's just freaking me out. I'm like, go away. Leave me be. Leave me alone. I don't know how to draw folds and crap. So, whatever. Looks good to me. And that's all that matters to me. But yeah, no, I'm fairly satisfied with how this is coming out so far. Let's give him a nice big righteous elbow. Like that. Yeah, let's give him that nice big old chunky bone. Because yeah, at that angle you would see that little nub sticking out. I swear, when this stream's over, I'm going in the bathroom and I'm just going to stare at my nose and be like, where's that fucking hair? And just obliterate whatever hair is currently tickling the freaking inside of my nose. Bloody torture. Whoop. And honestly, I can kind of get away with one long swoop like that. And then just do a break like that. And then do a nice like that. Yeah. In fact, I'm just going to keep that there and I'm going to probably X that out. Ugh. Yeah, let's do that. Although, I guess with him doing this more... No. The elbow is independent, although it's still... I guess it would still be more towards the... Here, let me look at my... Excuse me for touching the mic. Let's see. at that angle, let me back. Let's see. So at that angle, he's doing basically, yeah, 'cause his shoulder's way further out. So he's basically doing that. Yeah, I guess it's more, huh. I guess it would be more towards the side. No, it's still kind of bumped. Oh yeah, no, that is the outside. So yeah, it would be kind of bumping out. So yeah, it would be more towards the outside of his hand. So let's yeah, I want that to be at least mostly right. So yeah, it would be like this more than anything. Like yeah, it'd be more like that, and then like that, and then that would still be kind of like that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Although honestly, I could probably get away with not even drawing the whole thing. Yeah, something like that. That looks good. I like the way that looks. Okay, so like I said, some of this stuff is going to be. I guess it doesn't really matter. His face is the only thing that I'm like, I know I'm going to use this ruler with. Because I want to make sure that I get his face right. I kind of feel like using a slightly smaller. No, let's go out, in, down, over. Yeah, let's give him an actual nose. And then for his mouth, and 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 it's hard to do with that system. And then this is just going to be filled in with black. And then this will come up like that. Like that. Like that. That'll be. Oh, let me. Like, come on. I know I can do this better. Okay, now I'm doing detail work. I'm not doing as much detail work at this point, so. And yeah. Out. Down. Out. Down. Out. Down. Like that. And then, yeah, big old monster eat shin. And he has big old dome head. Dome head! Which we're gonna do like that. And then basically do that. And then like that. Yeah, like that. And then his eyes, I'm gonna do kind of like that. And then like that. I think I'm gonna just make his eyes black. With like maybe a highlight in it. We'll see. And then yeah, he's got his like ear things there. Let's go down to like a 5 real quick to do like his weird details, that crap. Yeah, that looks good. That look good. And then his neck. Chunky neck. Go like that. And like that. Okay. The rest of this is not going to really be super the same because he does have some differences going on here with the two arms. So I can kind of get away with drawing them separately. And again, I'm just going to kind of curl that down and do that. And that's going to be build. Okay, so for this, we're going to go whoop and whoop. Now, how do I want to do his shoulder here? Hello, Raymond. Mod God on what? I always forget. Which one can I? The pec goes under the shoulder, and that there. So I guess. Yeah, I can do that. Like, yeah, like that. Because I do want this to kind of do that stuff. Glad you're doing good. Always happy to hear that. Yeah, I might have that do that, and then this will kind of connect. Always like to hear people are doing good. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll make him look all chunky like her. And then a her, because he's got muscle. Her, like that. Got chunky muckle. Muckle. Muscle. That was a muckle. Uncle Muckle. I don't know. Weird. Nah, it's only 7. So where be you from, Raymond? If you don't mind in me asking. Just a curious. Literally drew the same bloody thing. There, that makes it different. That makes me feel chill. Okay, let's get rid of that. And go like that. Alright, let's do this and this, which just goes up into that anyway. I'll do that. Just because I can. Alright, Norm. And then we'll have these kind of going and doing that, and then going. My commentary is mostly just random noises. That is 90% of my commentary on most of my videos. So, I hope no one ever comes to my channel looking for great commentary on what I'm doing, because it's mostly just random noises and goofy voices. Random noises and goofy voices. What my channel should be called now. That's my tagline from now on. Random voices and goofy noises. And then one more over here. Just because I know that should be there. go. Oh, let's not forget this thingy. He's got fancy attire. Don't forget the fancy stuff. Gotta get the fancy. As a reminder to anyone who watches this later, check the description. That's where all my links that you can follow me for all of my social medias. That is where you'll find them. Yeah, like that. Yeah, big old chunk. Chunk of the chunk. Chunk. Oh, duh. Turn that off. Boop and skadoosh. Turn it back on because I don't need it. Perp. Nickelodeon. I might indicate that these things are still here. So I might do like stuff like that just to like indicate that some of this stuff is like here because like I don't want it to look like he doesn't have some of that stuff like his pecs and such. Yeah, there we go. Because he does keep it kind of tight to his chest. So sometimes you might get a little bit of a random lineage from like that. Random lineage. A technical term around here. And then just because this is coming along quite nicely. Hope everyone's doing good still. I know I keep asking random crap like that, but I like to make sure my audience is doing good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I can actually turn that back on because, well, that's fine. If it does anything over there, I can just erase. Yeah, and then turn it off temporarily while I erase. And then turn it back on. Ah! And then do that for that one. Do that. Basically do stuff like this. Actually, let me get the belt in first. Because if I get the belt in... Yeah, there. Now I can have it come down, and then end there. And then, yeah, I'll just have to do another erase. Because this is, let's make sure those meet properly. Always make sure your lines meet up where you want them to. And then, yeah, I just need to do that. Back on. So, I can at least do that part. And now do the belt part, which I can do from over here. Do I want to have that bump? Yeah, I want to have that bump down a wee bit so it has a little more depth to it. And then finish that. No, let's have it end like right there. Save that. Really nice. I definitely draw male characters a lot better than I do my female characters. I really need to start getting better at drawing female characters. In fact, I'm going to make it so that in the next couple pollings, it's going to all be females. Just to, like, freaking force myself to draw women again. Because I've kind of fallen out of it. Like, because there was a while where I stopped drawing And then when I finally got back into it, I was kind of going to, I guess, safety by just drawing male characters because I'm like, oh, I know how to draw male characters, which I do. But that wasn't helping me improve on my original problem of, oh yeah, I can't draw women that great. So I need to get back into fixing that problem. Because like I've worked on some animation stuff recently that has had me inking women or a woman, but I haven't drawn like this start to finish many female characters, and I need to get better at it. Like I really do need to just get better at it. I don't remember. Do those muscles? Yeah, I guess this one does kind of chunk in a bit. Yeah, a little bit. Might as well let it do it. Da, da. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking up some royalty-free music that I can have playing in the background for you guys. That way, these streams aren't silent. And you guys aren't just listening to nothing sometimes. Because sometimes I'll just stop talking for a little while. And I know it's like, I'm sure some of you don't mind, and you know, you're just enjoying the video or stream. But until I get a big enough following on here, watching, like actively watching, I'm basically sitting here by myself for the most part until I can get some people in here. Also, I want to start putting some of like that stuff and no, that's good enough. That's good. Yeah, that's good enough. I guess if I just draw that to where it would complete there, yeah, and then just whoop, turn that off and complete that line. Or take the line to its natural conclusion. Oh, I curved that wrong on the original, on that first line. So let's correct it over here. There we go. That's better. And just because I can, let's do a little bit of a flourish. And I think that's all the inking. Yeah. All right, cool. He is fully inked. I'm not going to talk endgame much, Raymond, just because of spoilers. So obviously anyone who's watching this, don't look at the chat if you haven't seen the movie yet. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk too many spoilers, but I don't know what they're gonna do with that. We'll see, because like on one hand, it's like it wouldn't shock me, but like on the other hand, it's kind of like they really should just let it be what it is, and then at most like try to do something like by starting over at some point. Also, yeah, I need to move this down. This should be a lot. This should be touching that. This should be coming in like here and like that. Yeah, that's what that should be doing. But yeah, I'm not sure what their plans are, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. All right. All right, let's do some coloring. I'm just gonna use official comic page artwork. Honestly, just because. Go away, Pinterest. Stop bugging me. I would much rather use actual colors from the system or from like the actual comic books. But let me look up like old school. Yeah. Old school comics. Get that old school stuff going on. I just need a really good image with his colors. Oh god, these are frick. Okay. Okay, these have some of his colors. They have like his main colors, which is good. Ooh, it's kind of that one's kind of blurry, so I don't know how accurate of a color I'm gonna get from that. Like I'm trying to get a good enough image that I can kind of pull colors cleanly. Yeah, because that's what I want. I want like some of these colors to be very clean. Ah, my nose. Come on, there's gotta be some like a recolor of him. Because also I wouldn't mind getting like some of the reprints. Because some of the reprints use enhanced colors. Which would help. Ooh, this one might be decent. That's a good blue. Here we go. It's not super. That might actually work. You know what? That'll work. That'll work. That'll save image to desktop. Oop. And then we will import image. There we go. There we go. That'll work. Put this off here. That'll give me all of his main colors. Let's also move this out of the way. All right, cool. Cool. Let's keep this down here. So yeah, let's start grabbing colors and start filling in colors. Now, see, that's his shade color, so I'm going to always go with the flat, whatever the flat color is. And it seems like most of him, like, let's see, are these two different colors? Ooh. These are slightly... Those two are the same. Ooh, okay, so whatever I pull from his colors... Okay, it's because it's a printing. So I think these are all supposed to be the same color. So I'm going to go with that as the main principle. So this is going to look kind of weird, honestly, when you first do it. Okay, those are all blue. That's yellow. I could have sworn his, yeah, his stripes are yellow. His stripes are yellow. Okay, so I can't go by this on all of his colors because some of his colors are different. And that's him apparently killing, Vision. Interesting. Let's... yeah, so those are yellow. I know these are all yellow, and then... yeah, pretty much all of this is, like, freaking yellow. Let's do kind of a nice... like, this whole stuff is pretty much just, like... yellow. And then, yeah, let's turn that up a little bit, just so it's more accurate to what I'm trying to do. What? How did that... oh, wow, I didn't even know you could freaking do that. That's freaky. Can I, like, increase that color margin? Because apparently it's just, like, ignoring stuff. Whatever. Yeah, so all of this is just freaking yellow. That's definitely going to be... I might change some of the colors personally. But we will see how I feel when I'm done. Because right now this is just a hell of a lot of yellow. Like, this is a lot of yellow. Right, I know this whole thing here. And that. I know that's yellow. I know his belt's yellow. Les boots. Be le yellow. Very garish colors, but I kind of like them. So I'm very attached to kind of the old school colors. All right, let's pull out a nice blue, which will be all of his other major colors. Yep, pretty much his whole neck area. His whole arm area, all this. All of that. Pretty much everything that's not yellow is blue. And then obviously you have his purple, and then the colors for the... And there's purple. For his fifth. And then we'll just do quick for that. And then, yeah, for his eyes, I think I'm just going to go black, honestly. Just for ease. Okay, now these colors. So his pinky. So it's red for pinky. The big one is green. That one's kind of a pink. This one's kind of a yellow. Brilliant idea, guys. Let's make the... And that's purple. There we go. Yeah, these are all going to be in a different shade color. In fact, I might go in with another yellow. In fact, I think I'm going to do that now. I'm going to have a two-tone yellow. So I'm going to go with like a slightly more rustic yellow. I'm going to do that for... Why aren't you filling those gaps? Like, I feel like it's, there we go. It's the freaking color gap thing. Yeah, see, I want that to be a little darker. Because here you see it's all just the same bloody color. Okay, I might have went a little far on that, actually. Let's pull that back a wee bit. Because I want it to be a different freaking color. I want it to just be slightly different. Like, just enough that when I add shading, it'll still come out. And then the same with these. Like, I want these to all be a... Why are these being weird? Like, I don't understand why it's... Is it that? Like, is that doing it? Maybe it's the closed gap thing. Right. Yeah, see, now it's not doing it. Maybe it was the closed gap thing. I don't know. And then, yeah, for these... Actually, for those, I'm going to just do, like... Pretty much just going to go black on those. Yeah, those kind of make a nice little pop. So yeah, we're probably going to go over time. Or over the time that I originally wanted to stop. But that's fine. Okay, so that'll be a trim color. That'll be a trim color. Since these are going to be in shadow anyway, I'll do that. Alright, cool. So now, we're pretty much done with that. We can move on to shading. I still haven't created a freaking shadow layer thing. Or that. Multiply. And then we'll go to my color, and we'll go to my shadows color. Yeah, that's a good color. Okay. So usually what I do for this is I just kind of pick. Now, how do I want to shade him? I guess I'll have the majority of the light coming from that way, or this way, so that's kind of my go-to. So what I'll do here is I'll just show that kind of coming like that. So basically like that. Ah, crap. Forgot I had anti-aliasing on. Let's undo that, because I don't like anti-aliasing at all. And then just have that kind of do some stuff. God, that itch is back. Yeah, basically you're gonna have a little bit of shading here, like that. Gonna get more insane as you go that way. And then here you're gonna have more that way. This you're pretty much gonna have a shadow here, there. Have it like that. Have that. Like that. Like that. And then like that. Because I'm also gonna have like shadow here. That's pretty much gonna actually, now that I think about it, this is gonna be not shadow. Yeah. So this is gonna be shadow. And then, yeah, so we're gonna continue that. Like that. Like that. Should, hopefully, be able to just kind of do this in a couple swoops. Yep, that's something open. Something's open. What the hell's open? Yeah, that's fine. Like that. Ooh, I just noticed that. I'm glad I looked up. That should be fine. And I'm glad I looked there too, because that wouldn't have been fine. Actually, yeah, that'll all connect, which is fine. Boop. And then, yeah, you all be ending in shadow. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Raymond. Hope you can, if you make sure to subscribe to the channel, you'll get you'll be able to see when I stream again. So, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night. Alright, see, this one will have a shadow just because his arm's here, and it's probably much going to be touching, like, most of that. And then that's going to probably cast some type of shadow. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to go over time, but it's fine. Thank you, and I'll see you. See you next time. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's go like really far over here, because honestly, like 90% of this, I might have that just not be in shadow, honestly. And then just the rest of this side of his body just in shadow. Same with like his hand. How do you shadow these bumps? Yeah. And then there's a flipping bump right there, and it's just like, it just makes things more complicated because now it's like, Oh, excuse me. Oh, breath, whatever. Dinner. It's just like, just do that. Screw it. That'll look fine. That looks fine. I like the way that looks. Cool. Then yeah, for here, like I said, we're just gonna kind of chunk up these shadows real good. Like a lot of shading on this stuff. Just nice big old, mostly shadowed. And then this, I'll just pull back. Like here. Yeah, that. I can do this by hand. Whoa, big old chunks. I got a friend, Jonathan Rector. You guys might know him on YouTube. Pretty big comic guy. I'm kind of taking a little bit of that line from him. Like he loves doing like big chunky shadows and stuff. Although he like when he does it, it's usually like in black, and I'm just like, nah. I like big chunk of shadows, but I'm also into like context of things. Yeah, like 90% that's gonna be darkened. I like big chunky shadows, but I also like there to be oh, it's a stabilizer. That's what it is. Let's turn the stabilizer down just a wee bit. I always forget that the stabilizer slows down. Yeah, because it's trying to catch up when you move fast. But yeah, he really likes big chunky shadows and stuff, so he can appreciate that. He could probably appreciate this drawing because he likes drawing kind of beefy dudes, like beefy, buff, heroes and villains and stuff, and like I think he'd be digging this real good. He'd be good. He'd be good. He'd like it. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go over probably the 8 o'clock timer, but that's fine. I'm sure you guys won't be mad, unless you're all about punctuality. In which case, oops. Whoopsie. I'll just for that, and then just. I'm not too broken up about going a little over my time. Unless the stream just ends itself for some bloody reason. It's like, you set a timer, and now it's over. I'm like, no, I wasn't ready. Some stupid stuff like that. Ugh. Actually, since this side is like more in shadow, I might just freaking chunk that shadow out, honestly. Yeah, let's just do some big old chunk of shadows. And then just do something like that, just for funsies. I don't know how accurate that would be, but I don't care. Because it looked cool. Wow. And then just ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Pretty much this whole freaking side of his face is just going to be like... Wah. And then we're doing some stuff here and go... Wah, wah. Shwah-pa-pa-pa. Back that, yeah. Let's do that. And then this is going to be like... Wah. And yeah, this is going to be like... Wah. Like that. Some big old chunk of shadows. This is how I like the shade. How I like the shadow. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Shadow. This is how I like the shade. I just like throwing just freaking half of a body into a shadow. But I don't like doing like stark black shadows. I like doing like what you're seeing here, where it's just like big old chunks of gray matter. Like stuff like this. This is just like how I like the shade. I like cell shading, kind of like this. It's my thing. It's kind of my thing. Since that is technically going to be a highlight, and then yeah, that'll get a nice big whoop. Went a little too far that way. Which will then come back down to here. And then yeah, you're probably going to have like this main shadow here. Or like that whole half of his bloody face. But then you're also going to have this shadow, and you're also just gonna have like that shadow. I think I'm gonna do like little spot shadows as well. Just because I think that'll add a little bit to it. In fact, I'm gonna bring that one down like that. There we go. Yeah, let's add a little bit. Add some depth. Some depth. Dip. Yeah. That looks good for up there. All right, over here. Okay, so I know that's going to cast a shadow. But also so is this. Like that whole thing is just going to cast a big old shadow. Since this is kind of where the... Well, no, actually this... That would be in shadow. In shadow. And then honestly, we'll just kind of chunk like that. And just that whole chunk. Whole thing back there is just going to be in shadow. That'll be in shadow. Like that. But then having like a nice little highlight there. Yeah, just boom and boom and boom. Big old shade. Big old shadow. Boop. Alright, for this arm, we're just going to do kind of the same bloody thing. Where... Just going to have big old shadow there. Which is going to collapse up into here. Which is going to come down here and just do some weird... Whatever the crap that was. And just because I can, I'm going to throw a chunk shadow like right there. Yeah, all of these are just going to be like... Clump, blump, blump, clump, 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 whoop, whoop. Like, good old chunk of this thumb, and then that. Just nice old chunky. Chunky! Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. I might have these, like, kind of curl in a little bit like that for some depth. Some depth. Cool. Down here, we're gonna just do a thing like that, and then since you are technically a three-dimensional object, you get something there. You're gonna get a whoppa like that, just to show that it's cloth, and then whoppa. So that's the thump. This crotch is 90% shadow. I'm actually just gonna be like, that's the only part that's not in shadow. Just like put a spotlight right on his crotch. For the ladies. Just put a big old spotlight right on his crotch for the ladies. I'm just gonna put a big old chunky shadow back there. Just put a thing there. Thing there. See how that will look. Looks good. Good. I said good. Like that. That's gonna have a thing there. This is gonna have a thing here. You're definitely gonna have a thing here. Like that. You notice I'm not trying to be like perfect with my shaping of the shadows, and it's something I've been kind of like doing lately, is I'm just kind of letting shapes bleed a little bit from where they would naturally go, just because I'm starting to kind of like the idea of thing like natural shadows just kind of bleeding out into different places, and just doing things for the sake of why not. Stuff like that. Like, does it make 100% sense? No. Do I care? No. Legs could probably be a little thicker, but whatever. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all the shading that needs to be done. Yeah, 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 yeah. So now, what I'll end up doing? There's some white spots. Here's some white spots. That's fine. I guess. Oh, my back. Oh, I should stretch more. Oh. Let's add some shadow to these bits. Also, I didn't shade this. And then what I'll do is I'll add some highlights. So let's do kind of a thing here. Kind of just do a line and then dot, a line, then a dot, line, dot, line, dot. That's how I'm going to shade those. Because I'm actually going to highlight them. Let's do a highlight layer. Layer. Which is literally just going to be white. Brought down in opacity. Try to bring that up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Because I know each of these is going to have a little bit of highlighting to them. Bloop, 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 bloop. These are probably going to have some highlights on them. Because these are like more metally. Or at least in my mind, they're going to be more metally. So I just want to add highlights in random spots, honestly. Not entirely random, but you get what I mean. In certain things will have highlights to them. Oop. My phone went off. Let's check that for a sec. There's someone else going live. Oh, something else fell. I just dropped the glove. Yep, dropped the glove. Alright, switching glove. I have so many gloves that I just, can swap between them. There we go. Okay. I'm doing all the more metallic highlights right now. Like these to me are metallic-y. This is definitely metallic. This might as well be metallic. Oop, nope. Keep your... Right now I'm just kind of doing it one color at a time for the most part. Okay. I guess this should have a highlight, honestly. Try this up into this, which will come down with a highlight like that. Honestly, I can make these a lot bigger. I'm being very ginger with like how much highlight I'm wrapping into this freaking thing, and I'm just like, why? The big dude. Like, I can go a little chunky. In fact, yeah, just this whole bloody shoulder. And yeah, let's have that carry down. Let's have this have more. Yeah, there we go. Let's do more. Yeah, there we go. That way I can do stuff like this and add. Damn it. Let's turn stabilization back up a little bit because it's like. There we go. We can add little bits of highlights to random stuff like this. to like his arm. Just a certain things, really, like certain areas, like this point here. Like that. Let me also just kind of like do something real quick. Outside. Oh wait, let me. There we go. Control Shift I. There we go. And then view. Scroll by. There we go. That'll make life a lot easier because now I can't go outside the line. Do a little bit of thing here. A little bit of highlight there. There. Right here. Every now and then my nose just starts itching again, and I'm like, go away. Like, stop it. Why do you torment me so, nose? Yeah. But obviously, I don't want to go too overboard with the highlights because it's not really my thing to add too many highlights, but I can add some on these like peaks. Some of these peak spots are where I really like to have them. Yeah, there we go. Add a few more, like to this. To kneecap. Because that should. To this. I'll add a bit to the leg. Do something similar over here where I just kind of add it to some spots. And just erase any overage. Stuff like that. And then again, around the corner. Like that. It's not a lot, but it just adds a little bit of stuff. And then I can come in here and just kind of add little spots every here and there just to add some little flair here and there. Nothing crazy, just a dot here and there. Like little stuff like that. Let's add a little bit of a thing. Little things just to add a little bit of flair. Come on, I can do a better curve than that. Random shapes like that. And it just adds texture, honestly. Pizza! I had pizza yesterday. I had a chicken sandwich today. It was good. It was a really good chicken sandwich. Add a little highlighting to his nose. To his. Actually, ooh, that'd be a fun way to like add. Yeah, now he looks all evil and shit. Actually, let me Use freaking highlights as a way of like showing off his freaking face. I like it. Ruh. 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 There we go. A little on his neck. And on this chunky thing. There we go. All right. I think I've added enough. So yeah, here we go. There is Thanos. Oop, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I am not done yet, actually. What we'll do is we'll go back here. We'll create a layer. Select that. Whole thing. Control Shift. Oop, 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 oop. Wait. Gotta make sure I get all of it. Take everything. All right, I got all of the main stuff. Okay. Control Shift I. Anyone who knows me should know what I'm about to do. And then go here. Oh, that was white. I'm dumb. Fill. Yeah. Gotta add them details, man. How the frick did that get out? How did that get out of line? That's weird. And it selected. I had. Oh, because I didn't have him. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. Didn't have this side selected. So all of these got through. That's fine. Just means he's got a little bit of thickness right there. All right, so we're doing the what I call the detail work. That's this highlights. So we want to come above that. Just above here. We go to the pen tool. We'll pull down to about a 6, maybe an 8. Actually, I could probably go with a 10. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some detail between the joints. So certain spots where, come on, where things overlap, we're going to add some chunky chunk. Let's bring that back up a little bit. This is basically a nice way of adding some difference between the different layers of the body and such like that, by showing things being on top of other things, kind of idea. Like this. So it just adds like a little bit of separation to some things. It's nothing too insane. So it's just a nice way of like adding a little bit of definition. Although I usually stick to the outer lines. Ooh, wow, some of that got through. Pretty badly, actually. Like, this whole arm can pretty much get the treatment, honestly. Because this whole arm is technically is not only technically in front of the body, but I call this a contour line or something. I don't know what it's actually called. I don't know if this type of line would have a name, but basically I'm just adding some extra bits of detail. I used to do this with when I did traditional as well. I would add this kind of stuff, and I learned it from Jonathan Rector, because I saw him do that, and I was just like, no, that makes a lot of sense. Like, you want to add some definition and division between your some of your layers, because that's what these are. These are layers of, and layers of objects and depth. So you want to add a little bit of depth to what you're drawing. So by adding a little bit of line weight and stuff like that, you create depth. Like showing a little bit of depth here shows that this an option. So little subtleties like that can add a lot to a drawing. And you can go as crazy or as little as you want. I could spend a bloody hour, honestly, just doing this part. I'm not, but I could. But I am going to add to certain things that I want to stand out a little bit more, like some of his defining features, like these, or like this thing. That really doesn't matter there as much. That matters. Let's do this. Whoop. Stop. Stuff like that. Oop. Alright, it's got to save. Oh, I thought I was going to lose some data there. Whenever things take a little while to save, I'm always like, oh, please don't crash. I'm just like, please don't crash on me. So yeah, this is definitely something that I would suggest doing, or at least giving a try to your artwork. See if you like it. And if you do, well, you have me and Jonathan Rector to thank. Especially John, because John was the one who showed me. So always give credit to the person who showed you. Boop, boop, boop. Stuff like that. Yeah, see, that just adds a little bit more depth to things. And yeah, I figured that this was gonna go over the time, honestly. Like, I was expecting it. And it wouldn't really have mattered what time I put. Like, even if I tried to put, like, a different time, like saying, oh, let's just give myself 3 hours, I probably would have taken 4 hours because I would have found something else to do. Also, man, my eyes must be playing tricks on me because that background looks really gray to me for some reason. It might just be my eyes are freaking out. Or maybe I've accidentally filled the background with something. No, I don't think I have. Oh yeah, you can see that. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, no, I haven't done anything, so weird. Yeah, you will get a nice little chunk there. Come out there. Same over here. I'll add little bits, certain spots. You can also think of these as some of the lines of shadow, if you really want to. But doesn't really matter how you go about it. I'm not going to add too much, honestly. I don't want to go crazy with it. It's not really my thing to go too overboard with some of this stuff. So plus, I have other projects I want to work on today, so even though 8 o'clock, I'm definitely not going to be working on the one project I wanted to do today, which was the new computer. But I have all my parts, so that's what's important. You'll probably be seeing a video on that Friday. So look forward to that. That should be fun. And then let's do some of these little inner bits here. Let's even extend this out a little bit, because why not? And let's add a little bit here. Let's add some here. on his tunic. Or at least on this part of his tunic. I can go a little thicker on that end just because it's like that's where the shadow was. And then obviously his belt needs a little bit. Since this is a object. Whoa, hello. Went a little crazy there. Yeah, just to add a little bit of definition and separation. Honestly, I think that'll do it, honestly, because I don't want to go too bad. But anyway, there you go. Now you can see Thanos, God Titan. So yeah, thank you all so much, whoever stopped by to watch the stream. Thank you to anyone who stopped in to watch the video. I want to thank you all ever so much. You are all so great. If you would like to support me in what I do and all that kind of stuff, you know where to look. Look in the description. Look in the description or keep an eye out because I'll be having a link to where I post this. So you guys can look at it and check it out and like it and all that stuff. So you'll be able to see a more full-res version. But yeah, thank you guys ever so much. Y'all have been awesome. I've been Eric, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.